Hey guys, James Leach here. In our last real estate video, we walked you through our condo progress using our GoPro Hero 8. We had some fun while we were painting our condo, and somebody, I'm not going to say who, tried to hide from the camera. She didn't want to be videoed at the time. But the condo's really coming along nicely. We're Phoenix Rising Adventures. I'm James.
I'm Val. And occasionally we'll feature our three kids, Tori, Alyssa, and Evan. We started real estate investing in 2017, but really became educated and serious about it in 2020.
We currently have 2 investment properties. We will have a third in the very near future, as well as looking for a fourth.
We have a lot of plans and goals that we'd like to reach and wanted to document our growth as we get there with all of you.
These videos are about our real estate investments and our adventures in our daily life. We share a real estate investing video one week, and then the following week, we take you along on one of our adventures so you can see how it all comes together.
Come join us as we learn more about real estate investing and explore Arizona, California, the U.S., and eventually all around the world.
One more thing, please help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period. Hitting the subscribe button will subscribe you to our channel, and hitting the notification bell alerts you to when our new videos are published. And last but not least, hitting the like button, you know, that little thumbs up guy, helps us get our videos out to more viewers just like you. Hey guys, Phoenix Rising Adventures here, telling you how we got started in real estate investing. And if you wait till the end, we're going to share with you some secret tips that the elite don't want you to know. Stay tuned.
So he actually is the one who got this whole thing started and roped me in. I'd really like it for him to explain exactly what brought this all about.
Okay, as we were getting older, I started thinking about retirement and wondering if I had enough in my retirement to retire the way we wanted to retire. So we had a dream of living on a boat in the Pacific. We wanted to retire on a boat and just, spend 6 months out of the year on the boat, and then come back and spend the winter months in AZ and live that way. Okay, so in July of 2020, we went on vacation to California, and I saw a couple boats that were for sale. So I went and talked to the boat broker, assessed all the costs necessary to live on a boat. I asked him all about the boat payment, the slip costs, the maintenance costs, and various annual costs. I wanted to know everything from what the monthly cost was, the 6-month, yearly, 5-year, 10-year, all the way out, and try to get an assessment of what it was really going to cost to retire on a boat.
Because we were completely uneducated on that.
So we had enough to retire. We went out, bought a boat, and now we live on a boat.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Well, this is not a boat.
So we found out at the age of 65, with my TSP, my pension, and Social Security for both of us, that we did not have enough money to retire the way we wanted to retire. Now, we'd still have a comfortable retirement if we wanted to just stay in Arizona and live and let live, but we had a dream. We wanted to accomplish this dream. So after running all the numbers, we were about $2,500 a month shy. And some people may say that you can live on a boat for a lot cheaper, you can live on a boat for a lot more, but I just took the average numbers, spread out over 10 years, and broke it down into a monthly cost, and that's what I came up with.
Just kind of a rough estimate based on the way we like to live. So what were next steps? What did you end up doing about that information?
Obviously decided we had to make more money. We had to figure out a way to make more money. So I started doing research. I started looking on Google. I started looking at YouTube videos. And I found this thing called real estate investing.
What specific resources were the most helpful to you in your research?
So in doing my research through Google and YouTube, I found 3 specific people that I like to follow and have learned quite a bit of information from. So number 1 is the Robert Kiyosaki. Obviously, the Rich Dad, Poor Dad book teaches you so much about how money works and how employment works and how people should treat money.
And terminology.
And terminology, yes. Another resource was local real estate investor here in Arizona was Ken McElroy. A lot of good information. I ended up buying like 6 of his books and reading it. He was a great resource in teaching me the basics of real estate investing. Another resource was Bigger Pockets. The Bigger Pockets webpage, the podcasts and the YouTube videos. There's so much information out there through the Bigger Pockets community that teach you all the things you need to know about real estate investing. Again, these guys aren't paying me to promote them, but they're great resources, and I consider them my online mentors.
You ended up learning a lot. Explain what you did to research. How do you process?
So obviously I ordered and read the Rich Dad Poor Dad book. I ordered 6 of Ken McElroy's books, and within a period of 3 days read all of these books, and I listened to numerous Bigger Pocket podcasts to educate myself and learn more about real estate investing. And after doing the research, I asked myself, could I do this? It seemed way too easy. It seemed like it was unattainable. They simplified it way too much. Well, it really is that easy. They broke it down into steps that are perfect to get started into real estate investing. I learned a lot with the lingo. I learned the term cash flow. I learned how to basically run your real estate investments as a business as opposed to just something you kept on the side. And that's something that I wasn't doing before.
Right.
I wasn't running my real estate investments as a business.
I remember when you first brought it to me, I just kept thinking, if this is so easy, why aren't more people doing it,
Absolutely.
And so I had to kind of go through some of the same research you did, and I'm so glad, you did get into it.
So another thing, through my research, I asked myself, why was I never taught this? Why is this not out there for everybody to see and understand and to know and to learn, this whole real estate investing thing? Was it some big secret? That was the thing.
Where are we now?
So right now, we currently own 2 real estate investment properties. We're getting ready to put this house up as our 3rd, and hopefully, in the near future, buy a 4-plex.
Yep.
So it's kind of like treating it like the game of Monopoly, where you buy 4 houses and then you buy a hotel. Well, in our experience, we bought 3 houses and we're buying a 4-plex. Again, guys, if I can do this, so can you. Educate yourself, look at those YouTube videos, get some books, set a goal, and write down your goals and achieve your goals. There's 3 types of people in this world. There's the people with goals that say, I wish I could do that. There's the people that say, I want to do that and never do it. And then there's the people that actually do what they say they're going to do. And that's the important part. It's one thing to write down your goals and say, I would like to do this someday, but if you take steps in making those goals reality, then you become a doer.
In the beginning of the video, you mentioned that you had some secret tips. I'd like to hear more about that.
Okay, so the secret tips that the elite don't want you to know about are, I'm just kidding, they're not really secrets, but they are great tips. If you do these tips, you will build your wealth. So number 1 is to educate yourself. Get some books, research YouTube videos, listen to podcasts. Number 2 is know the difference between an asset and a liability. A lot of people think that the house they live in right now is an asset. Well, definition of an asset is something that makes you money. The definition of a liability is something that costs you money. If your house you're living in is not making you money, then it is not an asset. That's very important that you learn the difference between an asset and a liability. And number 3 is to make more money. We all want to make more money, right? So how do we make more money? So one of the ways we can make more money is to decrease our expenses. Write out a budget, figure out those costs, those things that you can cut back on, and start making a plan to cut back on those expenses. Therefore, less expenses means you'll make more money. The second part of making more money is to start actually making more money. Create value for yourself. If you're at a company where your employer has other jobs that you can do, learn how to do those other jobs and apply for those other jobs if they're higher paying jobs. Add value to yourself as a person so that you can make more money at your job. Another thing is start a side hustle. We're starting this YouTube video to kind of be a side hustle for us so that we can generate more income. Again, it's very important that you start a budget and keep to that budget. Every month, every week, whatever you get paid, start a budget and stick to it.
Little things add up. Little things you can shave off of your budget that aren't quite necessary, indulgences, they add up.
And the next two, number 4 and 5, are 2 rules that are helping us build our wealth. Rule number 1 is the 70-10-20 rule. Now you've heard maybe other rules, the 80-20 rule, the 70-30 rule, whatever. You need to make this rule yours, but you have to make it a rule. So the 70-10-20 rule is when you get paid, 70% of that money is used to pay off your bills. 10% of that money goes into savings and 20% gets invested in your investments. Now, once you get to 3 to 6 months savings built up in your savings account, you can roll that 10% into your investments now. Maybe you can allocate more of the money that you spend. Maybe you're a 50%, 25% guy, and you can allocate more of your money into savings and your investments. Once you get to that point, 3 to 6 months into your savings, take that money and roll it into your investments. So you're putting more money into your investments and building your wealth. Some of the things that I like to invest in are number 1, why this video is here, real estate investing. Number 2 is stocks, ETFs. I have a 401k, which is my TSP, and I invest in cryptocurrency. A lot of people think, I'm only able to save $20 a month. Well, $20 a month is a lot over time. You have to start somewhere. Just pick an amount, pick a percentage, and save it. I turned $75 into $1,500 investing in cryptocurrency. You can do it. And last but not least, number 5 is the second rule, the rule of 5s. Now this rule, both of these rules, I stole. I didn't come up with them on my own. I acquired them for myself and they've helped me. Yeah. Now I'm not perfect in all of these. I haven't attained. These are things that I'm still working on. Yeah. We have to start small. We have to grow from there. But the second rule is the rule of 5s. That means if you cannot afford 5 of them, you cannot afford 1. If you can't afford to have 5 Starbucks coffees, then you shouldn't be buying 1. If you can't afford to buy 5 big screen TVs, then you should not be buying 1. Now there's certain exceptions to every rule. As a general rule of thumb, this is a perfect way to start building wealth. It changes your mindset on how you look at your money and how you spend it.
Yeah, definitely prioritizes things.
So we'll leave you with this, guys. Write a budget, track your budget, and be patient. This doesn't happen overnight. There is no real get-rich overnight scheme that we're trying to promote here. It's just be patient, take baby steps, and educate yourself and start moving forward. And you too can build your wealth and become financially free. Write down your goals for life. Write down your goals financially and start taking steps to acquire those goals. Be patient, because it's one of those things that it doesn't happen overnight. I don't care what anybody says.
It's more of a long game.
Yes, it is. It's taken us well over a year to even get to this part, and I feel like we're just starting. Mm-hmm. We're just beginning. I wouldn't by any means consider myself wealthy. I don't have enough assets that basically pay for my lifestyle. I still have
to work.
Work for a living, but we're starting. And if we can do this, so can you. You can start small. You'd be surprised how much $20 a month would matter just investing it. Be patient, start small. If we can do it, so can you. So if there's another video that you guys want to know more about or you want to see us talk about, leave a comment below and let us know. And we'll see if we can get to that and make you guys a specifically tailored video.
Yeah, either like an Ask Me Anything or specific information about the content. And also we do want to thank our subscribers so far. We really appreciate you guys being along on this journey with us. Continue to like and comment and share this so that the word gets out there. We'd love to reach more people and share this information.
We thank you guys for watching and help us get to our goal of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period so that we can get monetized on YouTube and provide more content just like this for you guys.
Exactly.
And again, ta-ta for now.